that in society we have this idea of the Pope being kind of like an old person figure, like grandmas like love the Pope and that kind of thing. And I think Pope Francis is one of those people that is just like wants the youth to be a part of this system, to really appreciate what the papacy has to offer, and to show that it's something that is available to people of all ages and not just the old grandma living down the street.
He really has made himself accessible to people, and he really shows his genuine love for people, and wants to level with them and be with them and really kind of live out Christ's example, live out the faith and put it into practice.
In this generation, what do people do? They take selfies everywhere. So what does the Pope do? He's gonna take a selfie with you. He's not high and mighty. He's a normal person. And I think the whole selfie thing with the Pope is, of course it's a little bit absurd, but it's fun and it's cool.
The selfie is something that nowadays is becoming a huge trend, and by taking selfies, Pope Francis is showing, I am trying to communicate with you, I'm trying to use your channels of communications to reach you, and one of those channels of communication is a selfie.
It somewhat is a little bit of a sign of friendship, I guess, so that the Pope is allowing that to happen. I think is a good idea because it just approaches the young people kind of where they at, what they like to do.
I just think in previous years, the Catholic Church has kind of had this image of being closed off, and being the Pope is obviously the highest position that you could have in the church, and I think it was very much sort of like, I'm the Pope and you're the people, and I think that this is a great thing for the church, for the Pope to be saying more of a message of, I'm one of you, I am just like you, I'm a follower of God, I'm a pilgrim.
He's so friendly and so open and wanting to meet people and interact with everyone. There's a lot of fangirling. Everyone really loves him.
Not a lot of popes or presidents or big heads of states will take a selfie with people, and the fact that Pope Francis does that shows how open he is to interacting with everybody and just showing his humanity.
I don't think that the being my buddy relationship is harmful in itself. But I do think that there should also be a sign of respect also towards the Pope, as we would pay to any kind of religious or political leader. If you have a selfie with President Obama, we're not gonna think, oh, he's not the president, he's my cool bro. But we're gonna say, okay, he's the president, but I had that opportunity, I had that grace to take a selfie with him. Okay, so I think if these two are combined, then that's fine.
Papal selfie is really popular with youth and young adults because it's a trend in normal society that's just kind of transposed onto the Holy Father. I think it's something that he probably doesn't like the attention being on himself, but he recognizes it as a way to attract to the youth and to be really connected to them. So I think in his humility, he realizes that's the way that he can reach out and show the love of Christ. And so I think he utilizes that in a good way.